Well, good afternoon. Friday again. Don't take long to come round, do it? My gosh. And the weather's quite nice now, and it's nice and dry, and I hope everybody's all right. Stay safe and have a nice weekend. And if the Lord to spare me, hopefully I'll be here again Monday and give you a few more tales during the week. But I also want to say quickly, as I said yesterday, we was a bit busy, but we was over to the cemetery over to Philip there, and for lots of years, a lot of people haven't been able to get up to the top because it's so steep, with nothing there to catch hold of. So myself and 4 other volunteers, we got together and we put a complete handrail from top to bottom yesterday, and then we had a bit of money left over, so we painted the double gates either side, top cemetery, bottom cemetery, and the handrails as well. So it's just nice for Easter, and then people will be able to go up and down. So, and the idea is that because some people have fallen down, if we can save one person from falling down, and it's a benefit to hundreds of people, hopefully in the surrounding areas, that's what it's all about. It's not about what we've done. It's just make it safe for everybody else. So, and I want to thank you for all the comments. It's been absolutely fantastic. That was my phone then. I don't answer many phone things. Right, this one's called Herbert Lane, Going to Africa. Father started talking just after breakfast. I'm sick and tired of life. Here I am working morning till night, and what do I get? 12 shillings a week and a turnip or two make drop broth. I aren't going to stand it no longer. Got a penny, have you, Mother? Give me again, replied Mother, as she took one out of the old china cow on the chimney pot. Well, that belonged to the Reds. Here goes, said Father, and tossed the coin in there. If you'd come down heads, I'm going foreign parts abroad. If 'tis tails, I'll go magic lantern night, for if I don't go somewhere, I shall go fetty mazed. Heads it is, said Richard Henry. Now you'll have to go. Yes, that's settled. I'll go in Africa to Uncle Matty. Oh, said Mother, and might I ask where you're going to get the money? I saved that up before we was married. Always kept by me handy like, in case we didn't get on together. Tidn't always wise put all your eggs in one basket. I haven't seen no eggs in the basket. Go and put a set, Harry, said Richard Henry. I'm going, sides, 'tis out of my hands now. I can't do nothing about it. Heads 'twas, and I can't alter it. You could toss again, remarked Mother. No, leave well alone, I say. I shall go down Penzance, see my sister, and set sail from there. Haven't seen she for some spur. Might as well go day. Now I've made my mind up. Will he be home for Harvest Festival? Asked Richard Henry. What's that, did I hear? About Harvest Festival? Asked the woman next door, who was arcing in behind the garden wall. Don't miss much, you don't, do he? Replied Mother. Shouldn't have what I got if I did. To Father, so you're going abroad, Harry? Talking about Harvest Festival, said Father, to change the subject. Did you hear about old Farmer Bray? Well, he had some lovely lot of apples, best crop I had for years. He gnawed it, and so did all the boys for miles round. One night he hid it behind a hedge, crept out and caught a boy who was climbing down from one of his trees. Come with me, he said, and marched the boy down the lane. I'll see if you're going to steal my apples. I'm going to take you up to the policeman's house. Yes, I will. At the bottom of the lane, the boy began to cry. What are you crying for? Asked the farmer. Please, sir, I left my aunt at the orchard, and my mother will beat me if I lose him. Well, guss on back, Fawn. You're younger than me, and I'll wait here. He waited there about an hour, and then it dawned on him that the boy wasn't coming back. So the next night he set watch again and caught another boy, led him down to the lane, where this lad also began to cry. Oh, what are he crying for? Asked the farmer. Well, please, sir, I left my cap in the orchard. Oh, no, you don't do like that one, he said. You stay here and I'll go and fetch a cap. The woman next door did not hear the end of the story, for she had gone indoors. It was her 2 boys that were caught. I'll catch Clemo's bus to Penzance, said Father, and won't say nothing to nobody. 'Twill be best go back, Len, all quiet like. Tie up a few things in my bag, in my big red handkerchief, Mother, and I'll take my pasty along with me. Are you going to send me off? Yes, suppose. See the last of me. I hope. I'm flabbergasted. Father was going round whistling to cover up his feelings, and when he said goodbye to the donkey, he broke down and screeched like a wetneck. Come us on, whispered Mother. We mustn't be late for the bus. I'm some glad nobody don't know nothing about it. Off they started. Mother went one way, Richard Henry and father went another, and they met the top of the lane half an hour too early for the bus, so they all sat down. In a few minutes they noticed a man come up the hill with a big armchair on his back. When he arrived where they sat, he dropped the chair, wiped his forehead and remarked, "I'm so glad you weren't gone." "Shifting houses, Harry?" asked father. "No, 'tis like as here. I heard you're going to Africa. I got a brother out there somewhere, I ain't sure where, but you'd have known. Well, he sent home and said he got some good job and all he wanted was a armchair. Here's one he can have. I'd do anything to keep him out there. Look what's coming up long now, if it isn't Mrs. Maroon." "Hello, Mrs. Maroon." "I'm out of breath. All hot there now. I done them as soon as I knowed he was going. I had to go down Liz's for some bay leaves. My man do dearly love marinated fish, so says I, now's my time to send them. And on his last letter he said he would give anything for some marinated pilchards. Don't break the basin, mind. I don't have much time to wrap them." "How did he know I was going?" asked Feather. "Little birds to fly," she replied. "And some fish smell I," said Feather, as he lit his pipe. "'Tis nearly time for the bus. Here's Henry Bates, going Bell afternoon shift, suppose." Just as Henry drew level, he stopped. "Here I am," said he. "I hitched up the donkey so that I shouldn't miss he. I've been waiting for 2 years for this chance. My father, when he died, left my brother upon his will." "Left your brother upon his will?" No, left upon his will my brother. Same thing. What I mean is my father left behind his organ. Couldn't take him with him, could I? Don't suppose he could. I never thought about it. Howsoever, I can't play, so he better have him." "Who?" "Father." "No, my brother out in Africa. Tell the busman wait a few minutes. I'll go and get him. Won't be long." Turned the donkey round and went down the hill. "I shall want 2 buses if many more come along," remarked father. "Some job I got. Whatever is Lizzie Ann doing out there with that poor child in a pushchair coming up long? Poor little mite, no mother, and father out in Africa." "Here you are," said Lizzie. "She's had her feed, good as gold she is, only got me tended once in the night." "Do you mean for me to take the child too?" "Think I'm a nursemaid, do he?" "Well, what do you think I pushed her up the hill for? We told her father she's going to see her father." "So is the bus," said mother. "Where's the penny?" said father. "Let's try again. Heads I get the bus, tails I go magic lantern." "Tails," shouted Richard Henry. "Tails 'tis," said father. "No Africa for me." "Well, what am I going to do with all these marinated pilchards?" asked Mrs. Maroon. "I know. I'll send them by post." "I ain't going to carry this chair no further. I'm going to leave him here until he come fetching." "I want dinner. I'm starving," said Richard Henry. "Let's all go home." "What am I going to do with this organ?" asked a voice from behind the hedge. "Sell up and buy her," shouted father. "Take care. Have a nice weekend."